Well, as you know, in 2000, we had the big bubble effect from the IT industry. And the IT industry needed the money that was put in prior to 2000 so the industry could start up. And so I think what's happened most in telecom since that point in time is that the IT industry has started to combine with telecom because of all that money that came in the late 1990s and the bubble collapse, which you would expect when so much money is put into an industry that isn't ready for it. The industry is consolidating. Fixed line is combining with mobile, is combining with the internet, is combining with satellite television. It's all coming together in one service at the end of the day. An entertainment service, voice service, television, internet. The whole thing is coming at long distance. It's all coming together under the synopsis of IP telecommunications, I guess. Yes, what's happening is just as in the days of cellular, the cellular service fees were so much more than other services, for example, long distance, that the big companies could start to give away long distance services in order to get more people using cellular services and include long distance together. What's happening today is the margins of voice are actually not going down so much as, again, there's a new technology called wideband telecommunications again. And so what they do now is voice is becoming included in your wideband costs. So rather than differentiating which way you're using your mobile services, they just charge you for the connection, which is broadband. Eventually, what will happen is voice will disappear within just a connection charge. So they're not going to tell you in future what to use your connection for. In the past, it was, well, you used it for, your biggest cost was international and local long distance. And then cellular changed it to be cellular was the big monthly charge, and international got included. Today, it's a broadband charge that, in Hong Kong terms, are between $200 and $500 a month, depending upon what speed and how much connectivity you have. And then your various services, including long distance, voice, and so on, will all just be included within that service. Right. Well, there's two levels. ECON competes today in the fixed line services, lease lines, IP transport, and so on, especially in the United States and in Singapore, but especially the United States in volume terms. And what we do is we provide a better grade of service for your business. The AT&Ts of this world, their level of service on the detail of how you receive your service and how you get your bills and how you want to change things and the fact that you have your business in different parts of the U.S., it's hard for them to give a high grade of service on that detail to a medium-sized client or a small client. People like Ecom provide a very detailed, good service to these people, and we still create the same connectivity to these big players, but give them the detailed service that they require. The differentiating between which office uses which long distance service and which office phones more to Japan, therefore they should use one particular carrier because they're better than another carrier on cost and quality. The large players would like not to see WiMAX come about because WiMAX makes them recognize that subject we were talking about a couple of minutes ago, where they want to keep making their money on their long distance services, on their voice services. They want to charge you extra for their broadband services, but still keep everything else going. As WiMAX is introduced, it's a disruptive technology for the old carriers, but it's the government's way of introducing more usage of this kind of service throughout their country, and therefore more information to all the people of their country and so on, is by having more competition in this area and not letting the old carriers continue to make big profits on all the different elements rather than just on access. So what WiMAX is going to do, WiMAX is a new disruptive technology as looked at by the old carriers, because it'll be new people getting these licenses, creating all those services under one access technology.